to our Halloween episode.
It's going to be awesome.
It's a little bit early, but we're having our very own Halloween light party.
Yeah, check out our cool face paint. Isn't it cool, Dot?
So, if you have anything that lights up or is neon, like we're wearing neon clothes and we've got neon paint, if you've got anything like that at home, you can run and grab it for the episode.
Yeah.
Maybe you've got a t-shirt, maybe you've got a toy, maybe you've got a nightlight you want to use. You can go grab that now. Also, we're going to do a craft this episode.
Are we?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
So if you want to grab a piece of paper, any colour, and some scissors and some tape or some glue, you can go grab that now. Ooh. Ready for the craft later on in the episode.
Are you going to tell us what we're making now, or we're going to have to find out later?
We're going to find out later.
Well, let's get on with this first song, shall we?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let's do a party.
Play a little bit of guitar, and then face your partner. Here we go.
God can do anything, anything at all. God can do anything, anything at all. Nothing is too big for him, and nothing is too small. God can do anything, anything
Don't
at
put him
all.
in a box. Don't put him in a box. Don't shove him in a corner. Don't you limit what he can do. Don't put him in a box. Don't shove him in a corner. Don't you limit what he can do. Let's go faster.
God can do anything, anything at all. God can do anything, anything at all. Nothing is too big for him, and nothing is too small. God can do anything, anything at all.
Don't put him in a box, don't shove him in a corner. Don't you limit what he can do. Don't put him in a box, don't shove him in a corner. Don't you limit what he can do.
God can do anything, anything at all. God can do anything, anything at all. Nothing is too big for him, and nothing is too small. God can do anything, anything at all.
Don't put him in a box, don't shove him in a corner. Don't you limit what he can do. Don't put him in a box, don't shove him in a corner. Don't you limit what he can do. Really fast.
God can do anything, anything at all. God can do anything, anything at all. Nothing is too big for him, and nothing is too small. God can do anything,
Don't put him in
anything
a
at
box.
all.
Don't put him in a box, don't shove him in a corner. Don't you limit what he can do. Don't put him in a box, don't shove him in a corner. Don't you limit what he can do. Give me a hand wave. Yeah, yeah. Bit of guitar to finish. It's there somewhere. And then check this out.
Oh, I suppose you think you're clever singing that fast. That's not fast. This is fast. Don't put him in the box, don't shove him in the corner. Don't you limit what he can do. Don't put him in the box, don't shove him in the corner. Don't you limit what he can do. Yeah, yeah. Let's see you beat that thing, clever pants.
Great singing, guys. Well done.
Good job. You ready for a word search, Phil?
Ooh, yeah.
What colour? Oh, I think you should be pink because of your pink bright shirt,
Yeah.
and I'll be green because my green bright shirt.
Okay.
How's that?
Yeah.
We're going to do a word search, thinking about the kind of words and the things that we think of when we think of Halloween.
Right, yeah.
So, the first word we need to find is spooky.
Spooky.
So, can you help us find this? So, it's going to be a competition between me and Phil, but we want your help as well.
Yeah.
So, can you find the word spooky in our jumble of letters?
So we're looking for
And a double O, isn't it?
I found it!
You found it!
Ah!
Did you find it too?
Good job.
Okay, the next word we need to look for is monster.
Monster. So we're looking for it. Starts with a M. Okay.
Monster.
It's a difficult one.
Can you find it?
Mon-
I see it! It's on my side here.
Ah.
Look, monster.
Good job. Good job.
Okay, next word we're going to look for is trick. Because you know how at Halloween you do trick or treating?
Oh,
We're
I
looking
see.
for the word trick.
Yep. Okay.
Can you
So
find
looking for it. Can you see it?
I see it!
Oh.
It's in the bottom somewhere.
Oh.
Have you found it? Right on the very bottom. No, it's mine! There it is, trick. Okay, the next one is night.
As in, like, Honda! Night!
No,
like
as
with the
in
shield.
night, like it's dark at night time.
Ah, I see. Okay, so starting with a N.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's have a look.
Can you see it? Night.
Not many N's on here. Oh, I've got it.
You found it.
Yeah.
Well done.
Hey.
Okay. Now, can you think of something you might wear at Halloween? What do we wear?
Like a costume?
Yeah, that's our next word.
Ooh.
Costume.
Let's start with a K.
Costume.
You found it? I think I found it.
Me too.
I'm there. Don't you cheat. That was mine.
You cheated me for
Yeah,
trick. You
alright.
tricked me on
I
a
did.
trick, actually.
That was
Okay,
mine.
costume. We found that. The next word we need to find is boo. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
like that.
I think I saw him earlier actually. That's that one there.
Double
With
O.
a double O.
Yeah.
Remember,
Well done, Phil.
I remembered.
You've done well. Did you remember that? Okay. The next word we need to look for is mummy.
Mummy.
Not as in like your mum, but as in like dead, been wrapped up. Mummy. Yeah.
Right.
Creepy,
Gotcha.
scary mummy. Scary mummy. Yeah.
Okay.
Mummy.
Oh no.
Double M.
M-
Double M.
Oh.
Mummy.
Good job. Oh, you got all the letters down there.
I
Look.
did. Did you find that? Good job, guys. Okay. I think there's one more word in here.
One.
One more.
Okay.
It is bats.
Bats.
Like, you know, scary.
Right.
Like when you go into a haunted house and all the little bats
Oh, I
fly
see.
out,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
scary bats.
Okay. Bat. Bats.
Well done,
Got it.
Phil. Good
Right.
job. That's all our words.
Count up.
What? How many you got?
I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I got 4. Well done, Phil.
Yeah.
Phil won. How many did you get? Good effort.
job.
Good effort. Okay. So can you think of any other words that relate to Halloween, Phil?
What about pumpkin?
Pumpkin, yeah, that's a good one. Can you think of any other words?
But what has all this got to do with the Bible, Mandy? Because we talked about Halloween and some of the scare. Sometimes it's really scary,
Yeah,
isn't it?
isn't it?
But what has this got to do with the Bible?
Well, we're going to go to Sam and Hayley to find out.
Ooh.
What is that noise? Oh, what is that? Who is this? Oh, Sam, it's only you.
Yeah. Did I scare you?
You did scare me very much. What are you doing dressed up as a ghost?
Well, it's almost Halloween. And I wanted to wear my super cool costume. Well, partly because my mum's told me I can't go to a Halloween party.
Oh, I see. That's a shame.
Yeah. I was looking forward to hanging out with my mates, having a good time, and all dressing up.
Yeah. It's one of those things, Sam. Sometimes some people don't like to celebrate Halloween because it's a bit frightening and a bit dark and it scares them. Although it obviously can be fun to dress up. Sometimes people dress in scary costumes, don't they? Which make people...
Doesn't scare me.
Oh, okay. Well, that might not scare you, but maybe something else scares you. Something different.
Well, I don't like to say. I'm a little scared of wasps.
That's okay. That's okay to be scared. I think most people are scared of something. But the most important thing to remember is that even whatever we're scared of doesn't matter, but Jesus is bigger than anything that worries us. He's bigger than anything that scares us. In fact, the Bible talks about Jesus being the light of the world.
What?
It's a bit
That got to do with anything.
It's a bit of a strange one, isn't it?
Yeah.
In the Bible, it says in John 8, verse 12, it says, "When Jesus spoke again to the people, he said, 'I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will have the light of life.'"
Oh.
So the Bible tells us that Jesus is the light of the world, and that's why I'm dressed up in my brightest neon orange jumper.
It is super bright.
It is bright, yeah, you better mind your eyes. So I'm dressed in my brightest clothes to remind me that even when things are scary, sometimes like at Halloween when things are a bit dark and scary and people dress up as scary things, that Jesus is bigger and brighter than anything.
Ah. Okay. I guess I kind of get it now. Maybe I can dress up like a light bulb to the party. I'll go ask my mum.
Okay.
Thanks, Hayley.
Bye.
Bye.
Lord, the light of your love is shining in the midst of the darkness shining. Jesus, light of the world, shine upon us, set us free by the truth you now bring us. Shine on me, shine on me. Shine, Jesus, shine, fill this land with the Father's glory. Blaze, Spirit, blaze, set our hearts on fire. Flow, river, flow, flood the nation with grace and mercy. Send forth your word, Lord, and let there be light.
What are you doing, Phil? We finished this.
I know.
Would you?
I think I found some more words.
Have you?
Some super secret words.
Secret words?
Yeah.
They weren't even on the list.
No.
What are they, Phil? Can
Well-
we try and find them too?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
So, first one is witch.
Which?
Yeah, like a.
With a what? With a what? With a what? Okay, can you see it? Which? What?
Yeah.
Which here?
Yeah.
Yay!
Okay, and then
What else?
the second one is pumpkin.
Pumpkin. Oh, that's a good one.
Pumpkin.
We talked about that
Yeah,
earlier.
we did. Yeah. No.
Pumpkin. There's like a big cat like in pumpkin.
Yeah.
Ooh,
And the last one. Are you ready for one more? I've got one more.
One
Yeah.
more.
So, what do you, with your costume, what might you wear on your face?
Paint.
Yeah. What else might you wear?
Fake teeth.
Yeah. But actually on your face.
A mask.
A mask.
Even if you're not in costume, you
Yeah.
might want to wear a mask.
Yes. Well, everyone's wearing
to
masks at the
protect
moment.
us,
Yeah.
Okay,
So-
mask.
M.
Mask. It's got another big cat in it. I found it!
Have you found
On
it?
the side here.
Yeah. Good job.
Yay! Oh, okay. That's good. That was really clever, Phil, that you found the secret words.
Super secret.
It was really interesting what Hayley and Sam were saying.
Yeah. Well, just how, you know, it's okay to kind of be part of like parties and have fun.
Yeah, and to dress up in cool costumes
Yeah.
and maybe be a little bit scary
Yeah.
and put some spider webs around and
Yeah.
stuff. Only if mum and dad are happy
Of
with
course. But also remembering though that Jesus is the light of the world.
it. Yeah, he's kind of like different from all of this stuff, isn't he? Like dark at night time and like scary bats and witches and things are all like the opposite of what Jesus is.
Absolutely, yeah.
Because Haley was saying the Bible says that Jesus is the light.
Yeah, and I think that's so important to remember as well. That Jesus is the light, and that we need to tell everybody else about it. So, because I think it's quite easy when everybody else is celebrating Halloween, like we talk about scary things, but also we need to be talking about Jesus and how he's the light of the world with everybody as well, don't we?
Do you know what? Jesus being the light of the world has also got me thinking that another difference is that a lot of these things, like being spooky and like maybe ghosts and stuff, remind us a bit of like death, don't they?
Yeah.
But actually, Jesus is saying, and we learnt in previous episodes, didn't we, that if we follow Jesus as the light, we live with him in heaven.
Oh yeah, forever is our hope.
Exactly.
Oh, can we sing that song?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I reckon instead of like some of this scary stuff, because we dressed in all bright colours and we're looking at light and we have like a little bit of our own light party.
Yeah.
What do you
That
think?
sounds awesome. Yeah.
To celebrate Jesus kind of and Halloween at the same time.
Yeah. Let's do
Awesome.
it. Let's sing.
There is a place for me in heaven, a beautiful truth. I can't believe it. This great thing I know, the Savior's on the throne. There's more to this life, it's supernatural. I'll set my heart on things eternal. This great thing I know, the Bible tells me so. He's coming back for those who know him. Nobody knows the hour moment we will see his face, his amazing grace. Tears will be gone, there'll be no worry. Light in his presence and his glory. We will see his face, wonderful embrace. Heaven, forever is our hope. Heaven, forever is our hope. Heaven, forever is our hope. 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 Forever is our
Good job, everyone.
Yeah, that was
Well
awesome.
played, well played. Okay, now we're going to do a craft.
Ooh, okay, what craft are we going to do?
We are going to make a lantern.
A lantern. Wow, that sounds really cool.
Can you think why, Phil?
Is it because it has light coming out of it and reminds us that Jesus is the light of the world? Yeah, that's cool.
So you can hang it up in your house as well.
Nice. Are you going to join in at home?
So I hope you've gotten your thingies ready that you need. So we need a piece of paper. So it can be a colourful piece of paper like ours, or it can be white, or whatever you can find, piece of paper. Gonna need some scissors.
Be safe with them.
Yeah, be careful with the scissors, and if you need help, always ask an adult. And we need some tape. We've got masking tape, but you can use any tape that you have, or maybe a glue stick if you don't have any tape.
Cool.
So, hope that you've gone and got those things, because we're going to make a lantern now.
Let's do it. Cool.
So, first thing we're going to do is cut off a piece of our paper that we're going to use to hang up our lantern later.
Right.
So, you know the short edge of your paper? We're going to fold that down a little bit, maybe just this much. Like this. So fold it down just like that.
I see they've got my line.
Is that yours?
Yeah, and then.
Okay, and then we cut it off along the folded line. So the line just shows you how to cut straight, yeah. So you just need to chop that bit off. Okay. And cut along the line. Oh, you're so quick there.
Ah, super speedy.
Cut it along the line.
Nice and straight. Have you managed to do yours yet? Don't forget, if we're moving on too fast for you, you can pause us and then start it again so you get the next instruction.
That's a good idea. So we're going to use this bit that we cut off later in our craft, and we're going to put it like that on the lantern, which will be how we hang it up. I don't think you can hang yourself up with that.
Oh, okay. Alright.
I don't think it would.
Doesn't quite work, does it?
No, I don't think so. But that's what we're going to use that for later. So make sure you put that aside. Don't lose it. Okay, now with the rest of your paper, we want to look at this long edge here. Yeah. We want to fold this long edge down to this long edge. Like that, yeah. So that your paper looks like this, okay? So let me just show you again. The long edge at the top, you want to fold down to the long edge down the bottom. Let's see how it feels.
I got like a mouth.
Well, yes, exactly like a mouth. And then fold on one side. We're going to do mine. Fold. Okay, so do you have yours that looks like a mouth as well? Or a fan? Have you got yours ready? Okay, first this one too. Now, the bit that looks like a mouth, we're going to face away from us. Is that right, Phil?
I think so, yeah.
So face that away from us.
Okay.
And so we are looking at the folded bit that doesn't
makes sense.
open, okay? Now, this is the part that gets a little bit tricky. So, we need to do some cutting.
Yeah.
Now, before we do some cutting,
Yeah.
you just have to remember not to cut all the way through that.
Oh, so we don't want to cut it off. Not like that bit.
We're not cutting it off. We're just making that cut.
A little snip.
So let me show you. So we want to cut all the way along this bit here, about this far apart from each other.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Okay.
You've got a guide there.
So you can use that as a guide if you want. But hang on, before you try it, Phil, let me just show you what I mean, so that we don't end up ruining it. And stop!
Okay.
So you want to cut from the creasy bit, not the mouth, the creasy bit.
Yeah.
And then stop before you cut it all the way
It's like
up.
about a finger.
So about a finger length, and then it just kind of is there.
Right.
It doesn't fall off though.
Okay.
Okay? But don't cut your fingers.
That's
If you
fine,
measure
obviously.
your fingers, don't cut your fingers. So we're going to do that all the way along until the end. Right. Just remember to stop before the end. I know you just want to keep going, don't you? But you just got to
Almost.
stop before the end.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got two now. How's yours looking? If you accidentally cut all the way off the end, see if you can find another piece of paper and you
Start
can just
again.
try again. So don't worry, it's not a problem, we can always fix it.
And don't forget to ask an adult for help if you need it as well.
Yep, and like Phil said, you can always go back to the beginning or pause it if you need to, or come back to it later, whatever you need. I think this is going to look really cool, Phil.
I'm excited about this.
do you think you'll do on Halloween, Phil?
I don't know, to be honest, Mandy. What about you?
I think maybe this Halloween is going to be a bit different from the other Halloween
Yes, so,
because of
yeah.
the virus, isn't it? So I'm thinking maybe we need to stay in.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe.
We've got to try and stay safe because we don't want to be
exactly.
going to different strangers' doors and
Exactly.
yeah.
So maybe instead of like trick or treating and having some sweets at home,
Yeah, it's a
maybe
good idea.
doing some like Halloween games at home or watching some movies. Or like, you know how we were talking about the light and like dressing up, and we could have like a light party at home, couldn't we?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like glow sticks and like,
Oh, do you remember when we did those the glow stick dancing?
I do remember that.
See the sun now bursting through the clouds, black and white, turn to color all around. All is new in the Savior I have found. This is living now. This is living now. You leave the
Anyway, yes, anyway. Yeah, I think that would be quite fun, wouldn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Maybe, yeah, you could even dress up at home, couldn't you? And like put pictures online maybe
Yeah.
instead of going out. Or,
Yeah.
or you could have maybe a few friends over. No, maybe 6 then. Sorry, I shouldn't do that in sentences.
No. My life flashed before my eyes.
Okay, how's yours looking, Phil?
Yep, look,
Show
I've
us
got my
yours.
little tent,
Look,
my little fingers.
how's yours looking? Oh my goodness, this is fun. Okay, now we're gonna open, when we finish cutting all of those, we're gonna
Check
open
that.
it like this. So then, you know, you can see through the slits. Yeah?
Yeah,
And then,
yeah,
we're gonna take the long edge again
yeah.
and bring the corners of the long
Look
edges
at that.
together like this.
Look at that, Mandy.
Exactly like that. So let me show you again. The long edge on the top, you want to take this corner and this corner and then pull them together. And
Great.
that's what the lantern's going to look like.
Okay, so now we need to stick it
But
down.
you need to stick it together. So this is where the tape or the glue comes in handy. So you either want to tape this end and this end together, or put a little bit of glue on the ends and then stick them together. Oh, can I use some?
Yeah, yeah, that's what I
Thank
did it
you.
for. We both use it. And then we can put up. This is looking awesome, Mandy. Yeah, I just had to tear mine up. How you getting on at home? Managing to do it? It's just a little bit fiddly, isn't it?
I do like the colours.
Yeah. Check that out!
That looks good though.
Thanks. How you getting on at home with yours? Are they sticking together properly?
How's that? And it's kind of like squishy, look.
Bouncy, bouncy, bouncy.
Looking good. Okay, where's yours at? You
You
stuck
finished?
it together? Okay.
So what's next, Mandy?
Next we need to put this bit back on. So you need to find
Oh,
the
yeah.
bit you cut off at the beginning.
The bit that you shouldn't
I
have
heard
lost?
you haven't lost it. And then we're going to put it at the top like this. So just inside the top and
Right.
then stick it there.
Okay,
And then you can hang it up.
sounds good to
What do you
me.
think?
Yeah.
If it's easier, you can also stick it on the outside, but it's up to you.
Hey, look at that.
Yay, yours is ready.
Oh.
Where do you think you might hang yours, Bill?
Maybe by the window so people can see it outside as well. I couldn't leave it outside because it would get wet.
That's true. Really
It,
good.
it needs like a candle or something inside, doesn't it? But I guess you can't use a real candle because it'll.
No, that would be bad.
But one of those.
Special candle.
Yeah, you know what
Maybe
the ones that you got.
Maybe we'll do that later.
Oh, that sounds cool. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. But well done on your lanterns, everybody.
Yeah, awesome.
And that can help you remind you that Jesus is the light.
Yeah.
Shall we take these over into our comfy space for prayers?
Yeah. Perhaps as we do it, perhaps we'll sing another song. I've got a song in mind. You might know this one.
Okay.
It's one that I don't think we've done with kids' church before.
Is it?
It's called Light of the World. So yeah, should we sing that and then we can go into our prayer time?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Light of the world, you step down into darkness. Open
Hey guys, welcome to the prayer corner. So today, obviously, we've been thinking a lot about light, and we've just sung that song, "Light of the World," and talked about how Jesus came to earth, and how, you know, we talk about sometimes how like evil is the darkness, but Jesus is the really good thing, and he came and he was the light in the world. So I thought it would be really good if we could kind of focus on that. So I know you've made your lanterns, so I've got a little pretend flame that I'm going to put in my under my lantern. So, but do you know what I'm also going to do? I'm going to light my candle as well. So you can do that as well with your mums and dads, or whoever's at home. But don't do this by yourself. So I'm going to switch the lights off. And yeah, so let's spend some time focusing and thinking about that. So I wonder, do you like Halloween? Why? I wonder, how does Halloween remind you of Jesus? I wonder, how would you share Jesus' light this Halloween? I think at Halloween sometimes it's really easy to forget about the light because everyone's talking about scary things and the darkness and that kind of stuff. So sometimes we have to remind ourselves about the light. I think it's really good that today we've been able to perhaps think about that in a bit more detail and about how we share Jesus' light with others. I think it would be good just to think and pray about that now. Dear God, we thank you that you sent Jesus down to earth to be the light in this world. Father, we know that there's a lot of darkness around, and we just pray that you bring your light here on earth. And Father, just help us to go and shine our lights in those dark places, in some of the places that we go to school and we go and play and all those things, because we want to shine your light for you. So please help us do that, Jesus. Amen. Well, I think it'd be really good if we just have chance just to reflect a little bit more, and perhaps if you hold your lantern, we'll sing that chorus of the song we were singing just before, so let's sing that together. Great singing, guys. So, just as you're going about and seeing things, perhaps maybe, I don't know, you might see a pumpkin, and the pumpkin has a light shining through, doesn't it? Whatever the has been carved out. Perhaps you should carve your own pumpkin and carve a cross out of it, so that people can be reminded about Jesus' light. That'd be a great idea, or perhaps love and put a heart so remind people about God's love as well. That's awesome. So I reckon there's only one song we can finish off with this week, and that's This Little Light of Mine. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Happy days.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Don't let Satan blow it out. I'm gonna let it shine. Don't let Satan blow it out. I'm gonna let it shine. Don't let Satan blow it out. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Hide it under a bushel now. I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under a bushel now. I'm gonna let it shine. Hide it under a bushel now. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Really good singing. I like that song. It's one of my favourites. This little light of mine. Anyway, oh my goodness, an alien!
I got
You
you!
scared me. I didn't know that was there. Oh my goodness, you
Yeah.
tricked me.
I did. Well, you know, Halloween, everyone often talks about tricks and
They
treats.
do, don't they?
So I thought I'd do a little trick of my own.
It was a silly
Why
one.
not?
It was a silly one.
Yeah. Well, it's silly tricks are good tricks because it doesn't hurt anyone
Yeah.
and it
that's
doesn't
true.
damage anything. So, and they're funny then. So we can
Yeah,
have a
they're
bit of
much more funny.
Yeah. So we can be just a bit silly. So maybe if you're thinking about doing some tricks over Halloween, you need to make sure that you're being safe with it and making sure you're safe and you don't hurt anybody else.
Yeah, that's
or
a
damage
good point.
anything.
Need to keep safe this Halloween, like maybe wear a mask if you're
Oh, yeah.
going out, or you know,
Mm.
making sure that you do what your parents say.
Yeah.
That's very important.
But also remembering the important thing that Jesus is the light of the world.
Absolutely, Jesus is the light.
So, well, that's everything we've got this week. So, next week is our is all age again.
Yep.
So we're going to join with Big Church. So we'll remind you next week. But also, we've got a little survey for you to fill out. We'd really like to know from you about Kids Church.
So if you can do it, or if your mums or dads can do it, the link is just below. So please do that for us.
Cool. Well, that's it. So we'll see you next week, guys.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.